What's up, guys? Last night I got a surprise package in the mail. This is the DireWild Kickstarter exclusive board game from Iron Horde Games. As you might know, I will click on just about any Instagram ad that comes my way, and I was immediately drawn to this project because of the art style. And as soon as I found out that it was a co-op board game, I knew I was going to be backing it. Now that it has finally arrived, I figured I'd do a little unboxing video, show you guys all the goodies inside, and we'll, hopefully get a chance to live stream playing the game at some point as soon as I find some friends. Let's hop right in. So here we go. The Kickstarter special edition of the box is mostly white, and it's got, kind of this embellishment on the side, which is pretty cool looking. Let's crack it on open. So here we have two rule books. One is for intro and setup, the other is for gameplay. They are both gorgeous looking, full color rule books. Now, setting up this game looks a little complicated, but it looks a lot less complicated than, say, Axis and Allies. I remember one time my brothers and I were setting up to play a game of Axis and Allies, and I think we spent like 4.5 hours setting up the game, and by then we were so tired that we just, didn't play. Now, if this seems like a lot of rules for you to follow, I will say that Iron Horde Games actually has some YouTube videos where they show you gameplay and, you can kind of watch them play instead of having to read all these rules. That might be more interesting to you. I will probably read through all these rule books because I'm kind of a stickler like that. But it's nice to know that they kind of provide both rule books and also, if you are lazy, you can just watch the YouTube video. So one of the most exciting things about the Kickstarter exclusive version are the miniatures. As soon as I found out that this is one of the, I don't remember if it was a stretch goal or if it was just part of the perks package, but you had the option of getting the version of the game that comes with miniatures. And, I'm such a D&D fanatic that minis are, definitely, if there's a minis option, I'm going to go with it. Take a look at these little guys. And you know what? These sculpts are fantastic. They look really, really good. The plastic it's kind of a cheap, hard plastic, but it doesn't take away from them at all. And the detail on them is absolutely great. So, I'm not disappointed at all with these guys. Now, we also have some dungeon tiles in here, it looks like. Pretty standard, just, they're perforated so that you can pop them out. Now, if you didn't get the Kickstarter exclusive version of this game, these would be your player tokens. They're just little cardboard pop-outs. Like that little guy. But the density of the card stock is great, so don't feel bad if you don't have minis to go with this game because the card characters are great as well. Now it looks like we have some hero cards. Tog the Berserker. And again, the artwork on these guys is just awesome. I love it. It's very cartoony, comic booky. Now, so if you missed out on the Kickstarter, it's not the end of the world for you because you actually will have the opportunity to buy this game at in your local game store, which is cool. but then you kind of miss out on all of the Kickstarter perks that we have. So we have a couple of decks here. This looks like the Destroyed Cards deck, sealed in plastic. Now, you may be wondering how this game handles the issue of being a co-op game. They do that through the use of AI cards. I assume that we'll probably find either the AI cards in here or in here, but the AI cards actually control the enemy characters for you. Ah, here we go. This is the big bad of the game, is Karn. Sorry there's a lot of plastic here. This is actually the first time that I'm opening this game, so you're kind of seeing it all with me. Got a lot of Karn cards here. Ooh. The Acolyte minion. So it looks like you will be facing different levels of minion based on how far into the Blightwood you get. You know, that guy doesn't look particularly threatening. And here are the enemy AI cards. So these are actually what's going to control the enemy actions throughout the game. And it looks like they even have difficulty levels on them, which is really, really cool. Here is the saved game deck, which this is pretty cool. You can actually package everything up, and if you want to pick up your game later, you can just store your cards in here and then reset up the table the way you had it before. We have some creature cards and some more enemy AI cards. Let's take a look at some of these creatures here. So these look more like action cards, actually. Now it looks like we have some maps here. This is the Emberbreak Crater, and this looks like Chapter 1, The Kiln Hollows. Again, card stock quality is incredible, and the artwork on these is fantastic. Here we have the Blightwood and the Red Mill Fields. Now it looks like we're getting into the good stuff. This looks like your actual game board. This game board is massive, and I love it. So it looks like when you move from different areas, you can actually lay down different maps in the staging area right here. So this is very cool. It's a very modular game, and I'm so excited to play this. Now we've got some crystal markers here. Red, blue, green, purple, and black. I don't know what those are for yet. We got some D6s. These are the plastic stands that you're going to use if you use the character cards instead of the miniatures. And we've got some little wooden tokens. Again, not quite sure what these are for yet. So these are the player decks, it looks like. Each one actually has two different characters. So on the one hand, you've got Faust and Esma. You've got Syl and Jaren. Kachar and Tog. Vale and Romy. And Alaric and Luna. Each one represents a different clan. So Luna would be from Clan Featherheart, Clan Shadowleaf for Vale and Romy, Clan Groundbreaker for Tog and Kachar, Clan Stormbringer for Jaren and Syl, and Clan Bloodmaker for Faust and Esma. I'm going to be honest with you. Faust and Esma, their character design looks so freaking cool. If this is a playable character, this is definitely going to be the character that I want to play as first. And that's it. You've got a plastic insert for organizing everything. I suppose we could crack out one of these character decks and show you what's inside. Tell you what, since I talked up Faust and Esma so much, why don't we take a look at what they have to offer? So it's worth noting that in this game, your player characters have lots of cool powers listed on their character cards, but the deck is actually made up of creatures that you summon in order to fight the evil Karn. That is such a cool little gemstone. Now, these starter decks are full of kittens and puppies and other cute things. So it looks like Faust and Esma are going to have a little Maine Coon. Oh, Norwegian forest cats are like my favorite cat in the world. So you get a whole variety of cats in here. And then you get a variety of puppies. It looks like we've got a husky, we've got a corgi, we've got a Shiba Inu. And then you get some insects like the praying mantis, some more kittens. Australian sheepdog. Got some ferrets. Now, if you followed along with the Kickstarter campaign, the users the backers actually got a lot of say in which creatures actually got printed. So a lot of these were fan choices, which is awesome. I love that kind of, customer interaction. So big credit to Iron Horde Games for doing that. And again, the artwork on these cards is just amazing. Got a salamander and just a lot of kittens and puppies. And sloth, of course. You knew the sloth was going to get in there at some point. So it also comes with these dividers that you can use to separate the cards while they are in the package. So that's pretty cool, kind of help you stay organized. So all in all, this looks like an awesome game. There's a lot of components, a lot of moving parts, but I'm sure I'll figure it out here soon. And I'll get back to you guys. Let me know in the comments below whether you'd like it to be a pre-recorded video or a live stream of my wife and whoever we can get to play this game with us playing through it. Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will catch you later.